Happy Twin Tuesday.
Happy Twin Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. I'm Dr. Johanna.
I'm Dr. Madeline.
And we are your awesome twin chiropractors at Atlas Chiropractic Center
In St. Petersburg, Florida,
Yeah.
where we see your whole family, but our jam is pregnant and postpartum mamas.
Absolutely. I got Dr. Madeline over here as a mermaid today.
Yeah, if you know me, you know I like mermaids, so it was natural.
Yeah, that's a sweet bandana.
Thanks. They're a local company.
Cool.
Thanks for hopping on here. If you're into working out in the Florida heat like I am, sometimes you just need a little extra help. So if you're interested, let me know. They're local. So we love to support local people here. And they're great. And they have all kinds of designs.
I was going to say, I like the designs.
Yeah.
I like the designs. Yeah, we do like to support local, but we are able to reach a lot of people through doing social things like this. So if you are not local to St. Pete, but you do have questions about what we talk about today or at any of our Twin Tuesday videos, always reach out because we have a huge network all across America.
Absolutely. And some stuff is available online, so then you don't have to see us in person, which is pretty cool. And as you're jumping on, there's some emojis. Say hey. If you're catching the replay, say replay later so you make sure we catch you. So we love and appreciate all of you who tune in. We've been doing Twin Tuesday for I think about a year now, where we come to you every Tuesday with a fun topic just to help empower you on your healthcare journey.
Yeah, it has to be close to a year at least because I know we were doing these before Dakota was born because you had guests show up on Twin Tuesday when I was on maternity and he's almost one. He will be 10 months on Thursday.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, so it's crazy and wild at our house right now.
Okay. You ready to get into it?
Yeah, so we are going to talk about a topic that is near and dear to our hearts today. We do see a lot of patients with jaw pain, and it's something that is just becoming way more prevalent. We're hearing a lot more complaints about patients coming in recently, and why do you think that is?
So we're seeing an increase in headaches and an increase in jaw pain. This is more than likely, a lot of the patients we see this in is because you're wearing a mask. And we're not saying like do or don't wear a mask. We're telling you that that's what we're seeing from people wearing masks, especially for an extended period of time. And we're going to dive into a little bit on like why that is, and then what are some things you can do today to just help manage that, especially if you are wearing a mask out in public. Maybe you're a healthcare worker and you have to wear them for a lot longer period of time. Those type of things. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to jump in a little bit and give some background on like why that would matter. So I don't know if you've ever seen like any of these like posture things, like maybe because and now you will if you start talking about it because it'll target you. On your social platforms, but like they have like all of these posture reset things, right? Like this little thing that you can stick on your back and it like beeps and it tells you, oh, reset your posture and open it back up. So anytime there is something on your body, like a mask or a posture reset, a watch, a band, a something, it can put different proprioception into the body, which is the way that your body knows where you are like in space and how to react to that. So wearing something over your face or a different part of your body can have your muscles react to that differently. Plus right now it can increase just overall like mental stress, which can tighten muscles up because the reasons that we are wearing them sometimes is to help protect ourselves and to protect others, and we don't know what we're kind of in contact with because we can't see certain things, so it can make you more stressed and clench your jaw, which can increase pain and discomfort. So that's just like one way that can be affecting and altering the aches and pains that you actually feel.
And if you think about it, the masks are going around like your face here, or some of them are hanging out behind your ears, so it is a lot of pressure and tension that can work on those muscles there, which is where your TMJ and where you're getting that achiness and pain from. As far as the headaches though, do you want me to take that one? You want to take that one?
I mean, go ahead. You can take that one.
So again, a little bit of like headaches and that increase in pain because you're wearing something here. So again, it's constantly being like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. And your body just has responses that's like, oh yeah, it's checking in constantly. It's like, oh, okay, well, I need to adjust or react to that. But also it's because of an exchange in oxygen and CO2 ratio. When you're breathing in that mask, you now have something that's covered in front of you. So what we're seeing is just the ratio gets off, especially the longer you wear a mask and which mask you're wearing, and that type of thing. And I believe like even the N95 ones, you're not really supposed to wear more for than an hour or 2 hours at max. So the people, what they're showing is that there are an increase in headaches as well, which like I said, we've seen in patients as well. And I noticed that when I wore one to a store yesterday, which is why we want to talk about it. So it's just really important to have proper oxygen and get that CO2 out. So when the ratio of them is not quite right because it's kind of hanging out in a confined space, it can cause headaches.
Yeah, so an easy solution to that one is when you are on your break or you have a moment, go outside because it's fresh air, and usually it's really easy to social distance outside. Take it off, get some good fresh air into your body. That way you can get that ratio back to a normal amount, right? Get that good oxygen in, which can help decrease brain fog. It can help with the headaches.
So that's a huge one there with the headaches is we're seeing a huge increase in brain fog. So just like you just can't get what you were thinking of, or it goes away really quickly, or you feel like you just don't have that focus. That's there as well. And that's because oxygen is really important for processing in your body and your brain.
I also shout out to all the healthcare workers that wear these on the regular, because I also had to wear one the other day because I had to go to the eye doctor, and there must be a learning curve on like, well, I have brain fog anyway from not ever sleeping, but like brain fog and like trying to communicate what was going on and like not feeling like comfortable in that situation. So I applaud you all because it's got to be a lot. And I have seen pictures of some patients that have posted them, like them wearing their N95s and their PPEs and all that stuff, and they come out with like marks on their face. So that's that constant input on those muscles, strain, causing additional stress, which can flare up any type of facial pain, headaches, that kind of stuff.
Shout out to Rhonda. Rhonda says on a minimum she wears her N95 for 2 hours. A minimum.
Wow, girl.
So I'm sure you're feeling that too. We're sending you lots of love. We appreciate what you do. Absolutely. So easy thing when you do get a break, Rhonda, or other people watching, or maybe you're not healthcare, but you're wearing them in the grocery store or whatever. Just as soon as you take it off, even if it's in like your car, maybe roll down your windows so you get some fresh air in there. Take like 3 to 5 nice deep breaths in. So when I tell people to do this, the easiest way I'm going to try to explain it is, sit up in your seat that you're in, or if you're standing outside, take that deep breath in through your nose. And I want you to think about when you're breathing in, like you're filling and expanding your lungs all the way down and out, which means more than your chest. Your lungs go lower than that a little bit, okay? But imagine you're breathing into that belly. So you should feel your belly expand when you're breathing in. If you're not, then we're too stuck up here, and we really need to get our breath lower. So you can just put your hands there, talking about like that sense of something being there. You can put your hands around your waist and try to breathe into them. On that inhale, and then on that exhale, breathe out through that mouth.
It's okay to feel your belly stick out while you do this. I know, especially as females, like we're trained not to let your belly stick out and whatever, but for proper breath, it needs to happen. And if you are constantly breathing from up here, right, it's just too much, just too much stress, and it can increase stress and anxiety. So get that deep breath in by expanding that abdomen.
And if you are my patient or you've ever talked to me, I give you 100% permission to throw that garbage out the window of sucking your belly in, because it inhibits your ability to breathe properly, which will decrease your ability to get the oxygen you need and to just function properly. So that's only for aesthetic purposes only. I care a lot more about you functioning well and operating well in your life. So breathe in like everybody does. Look at a belly, look at a baby breathe. Like Dakota's not sucking in his belly, right? He is like breathing into those belly breaths, breathing out. Like that's smart. That's way before they're educated not to. So keep doing that. So that's something simple you can do. That's one of your takeaways. After you have that mask on, or if you need a break, maybe you're a healthcare worker and you need to just go take that break if you can get it, take some deep breaths just to help with that reset of that ratio of oxygen to carbon dioxide.
Oh, Rhonda's already practicing breathing.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool, you go, girl.
And then what's the exercise we're going to give them if you're like super tight in that jaw area because of wearing all those masks and that extra stress? The breathing will help decrease your stress as well.
Yes. So an easy one is just like, I'll show you, because last time I had Dr. Madeline try to do this, she just could not get it together. So it's going to be a good way to reset and relax those muscles. It's super funny though. So like it also, if you are in your break room with other employees, they'll get a kick out of this too. You're just going to relax those jaw muscles by basically making horse noises. So it's super funny, and it also helps relax those muscles and decrease that stress, which can help with jaw pain, TMJ stuff. What's another exercise?
Another one of our favorites that we typically always show you on here is you can start at that jaw line at the bottom. I just take a couple fingers. You were finding kind of where that edge is, coming right up from there. I'm going to gradually open my mouth, and I'm going to draw my fingers up towards my ears as I open. It's not a super tough pressure. It's light, like you're checking a tomato, and we're just going to do a couple that way.
Yep.
and you just reset each time.
And this is just a general nice little muscle release. There are a ton of muscles that encapsulate that joint, that surround that area, that may need to be worked on in addition to this one, but this is just like a general easy, you can start this today to hopefully get some relief from what is going on.
Yeah, so let us know how they go, if you're finding relief with them, if it does help that headache or that brain fog where you just can't seem to get it together.
And if it doesn't, and you know, we're continuing down this path, there is an amazing course that we have that you can do at home no matter where you're at. So we will include that in the link below, and we will get that set up as well, so you can start to do more at home if these 2 simple exercises just don't give you the edge that you're looking for.
Yeah,
you may need some additional things.
I have an at-home course that's easy to learn the exercises. It's simple to implement in your life. You know, it's nothing that's going to break your bank trying to figure out a different solution. It's actually going to work on the muscles that are irritated in that area versus just trying to give you like a band-aid for it, essentially. So we'll put it in there if you're interested and you're looking to support yourself a little bit more. You can figure out how to deal with that at home. It does have some breathing stuff in there too, so even it wasn't designed for the headaches part of mass wearing by any means. It was designed for like jaw aches and pains that you can help manage at home, but there is stress related to that, so there is some breathing exercises in there as well, which will help with everything we talked about today.
Yeah, and patients are raving about it, and they're saying that it has helped with their headaches, their neck pain, and jaw pain. So it may be the TMJ, but it includes everything. And it's all connected. If you're not sure how, you need to go back and watch some of our other videos because we explain it in those days.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here today. Make sure you take your 3 to 5 deep breaths today without a mask on.
Into the belly.
Into the belly, and exhale all the way out and relax. Do a little self-care massage. Do make some horse noises and faces, and we will catch you next week.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.